Hi there, everybody. This is Heart to Heart with Eposi Ziton. Let's talk about it. Today, we're going to be talking about lodging. Right, that's our topic for today. But you know how Heart to Heart with Eposi Ziton goes. It's always debatable. There's always a question. And it's my opinion against everybody else's opinion. But I always love to hear your opinions on my topics. Today, we're talking about the idea of going on a little weekend getaway, on a vacation, or on a trip to another city, and the whole idea of lodging. Well, the question is this: what do you think about somebody coming to your city or your state and planning to lodge with you without telling you about it and only tell you last minute when they are already on their way or they've already made plans for their visit? Wow, that is very, very deep. Well, there's this thing in human nature that we assume that people that love us, people that are related to us, are always at our beck and call. We feel like anytime we call on them or anytime we need them, they have to be ready to accommodate us. And that is a problem. That's when we started talking about the idea of deserving, always feeling like you are deserving. That's a problem. And we as a people need to work on that because society is getting very complex and life is getting very, very hard, where a lot of people want to know what they're getting themselves into, or a lot of people want to plan their lives or their week or their month or their year before things just run into them. So today I sit here to answer that question by saying that if you plan to visit another city or another state, don't assume that because you have a friend or a family member, they're going to lodge you. It's something you want to talk with them. Even if they've lodged you in the past, there might be a situation this time that they might not be able to do it. It could be financial. It could be domestic issues that they're having in their home and they don't want visitors at that time because they're dealing with domestic issues. It could even be a situation where they just don't feel like they are in the mood of hosting. So it's always a good thing before you even make plans to travel to another city to have a plan B. And always think that what if the person that I'm thinking is going to host me is unable to host me? You don't have to be upset because it might be they are out of the ability to do it. They could even not just have the means, the financial means to accommodate you. So before you make plans to travel to another city or another state, you need to ask your host, I'm planning to come to your city. I don't know if it's going to be possible for you to host me during my stay. And you have to be very honest and sincere of how long you want to be. Because somebody might not mind to keep you for maybe a day or two, but they might not want you for extended stay. So you might want to be very clear and say, I'm planning to be in your city for a week, for a month, for a day, and I'm thinking I'm going to just, spend time in your home. And spending time in your home, you have to be very clear. I'm going to be passing the night at your home, not just spending time, because they might be assuming you just might come by for a few minutes to have a conversation. You have to make it very crystal clear that it's going to be you keeping me for the weekend. And there's another thing. Some people might say, well, I'm going to be in a hotel, but I'm not going to make accommodations for my meals because I know I'm going to eat at my friends. No, you want to talk to your friend and say, I'm going to be in your city. I'm making accommodations for my lodging, but I'm not including my meals because I'm assuming that I'm going to have my meals at your place. They have to give you their go ahead because it could be a week that they've decided that they're going to be working all week. So they're not going to be around. Or they have a lazy week where they don't even plan cooking. Maybe that month they've decided all month I'm just going to be ordering food. I'm going through something. I don't feel like I have the ability to cook. So you might want to have real conversations. Don't beat about the bush. Don't talk to people indirectly. Go direct and say, this is my situation. I have something that I want to do in your city. So I'm thinking I might just crash in your place for maybe a day or two. And if you're going on a vacation is things that people plan for. So you don't go on a vacation hoping to be in somebody else's space, except they are the ones who are inviting you to come and spend vacation with them. But if you're going on a planned vacation, you should have plans for your accommodation, for everything that's going to give you that feeling of being on a vacation. And it's not all the time that you even have to be traveling to another city where you have a friend or family and you even have to see them. You might just inform them, I'm going to be in your town. For any reason, we might bump into each other. And if I have the time to call or see you, then I'll do that. Whenever you're making plans to travel to another city or state, have proper plans for your accommodation. And do not make plans without telling the person that you want to include them in terms of hosting. If you want them to host you, you want to tell them prior to you making plans and say, I'm thinking next year I might be coming to your state for a day, for a week, for a couple of weeks. What do you think? I was thinking I might spend some time with you, or maybe during my stay I might be with you. What do you think? Talk to them in all sincerity so they can also be honest with you. And there's no reason to be upset. If somebody say, I'm sorry, this time I'm not going to be able to keep you because for one or two reasons, I'm not going through the best of times, so I won't be able to host you. It's okay. It's okay. We have to learn to take no for an answer. And we as human beings also have to be able to say no when we are not in the position to be there for somebody. So I sit here today to say that lodging, when you're traveling to another city, it should be something that is planned. It should be something that you've talked it out with your host. It don't matter if it's your friend, your sister, your brother, your mom, your dad. They need to know that you're going to be their responsibility for that period that you're visiting in that city. It's always lovely spending quality time with you all, and bye for now.